Tonight on Breaking News, we will be discussing the trial of Tom Robinson, who is allegedly accused of raping Mayella Ewell. Now let's take a look at the heartbreaking trial.
The trial of Tom Robinson took place on July 24, 1934 in Macomb County, Alabama. Atticus Finch was the defense lawyer for Tom Robinson and Mr. Gilmer was the prosecuting lawyer for Mayella Ewell. The trial was astonishing, heartbreaking, and started out with odds fully going against Mr. Robinson. With one phrase, Atticus Finch had turned happy picnickers into a sulky, tense, murmuring crowd, being slowly hypnotized by gavel taps lessening in intensity until the only sound in the courtroom was a dim pink, pink, pink. The judge might have been rapping the bench with a pencil. The first witness called to the stand by Gilmore was Mr. Robert Ewell, who claimed, "I seen that black boy yonder ruttin' on my Mayella." However, Mr. Finch found a hole in Mr. Ewell's story in discovering that the figure had to be left-handed and Mr. Robinson in fact had lost his ability to use his left arm when he was 12 due to an accident. This had the audience in a whirl. The second witness called to the stand was Mayella herself. While being questioned, she stated, "That boy yonder took advantage of me, and if you fine fancy gentlemen don't want to do nothing about it, then you're all yellow stinking cowards, the lot of you." Mr. Tate, the sheriff, was also called to the stand to tell his recount of the story. This concluded the prosecution's witnesses. Atticus Finch only called one witness to the stand, and that was Mr. Tom Robinson. Atticus began with very general questions about Tom's life to gain an understanding of the defendant. Eventually, the questions became more geared towards the trial, and we found out how Tom knew Mayella. Tom stated that he used to walk by the Ewell household on the way to work, and one day Mayella asked for his help chopping up a piece of furniture, and in an effort to be nice, he did so. This wasn't the last time, though. She would occasionally ask him to do little jobs as he walked by, and he never took any pay because he knew of her family status. One night in November, Tom recounted that he was on his way home and Mayella asked him for help. He asked where all the children were, and she said she had given them money to go get ice cream. He went in to help her get something down, and while he was in the process, she grabbed his legs and hugged him and kissed him, saying she had never kissed an adult man. Robinson tried to push her off without touching her, but before he could, Mr. Ewell was there, and Tom ran as fast as he could. This appalled the courtroom just as it did us. Mr. Tom Robinson, in fact, did not rape Mayella Ewell, though of course the jury sided with Mayella due to her race and sent an innocent man to death.
That's it for now, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do look like El Potato.
Okay, Kevin, how rude. Back off, Kevin.
That's
Back
not.
off. Dude, call me. Ew.
I know I'm an egg, but what are you? An egg? A potato!